Good morning, dear students. I am teaching chapter 1, food, where does it come from? And in last topic I discussed about the animals as sources of food, and in this I told you what are the milk yielding animals, what are the meat yielding animals, poultry animals. And now question is arises here, what is a poultry animals? Poultry animals. Poultry animals. Animals. What are the poultry animals? Animals which provide meat and eggs are called the poultry animals. Which provide meat and meat and eggs are called the poultry animals. I think all of you understood what is the poultry animals. Animals which provide meat and eggs are called the poultry animals. And the egg, this is the egg. Egg has the yellow part. This is the yellow part. This part is called the albumen. Yellow, that is the yolk. This is called the yolk. That is the yellow part in egg. You can see that this part is called the yolk, and white part, this is the white part of the egg, is called the albumen. White part of the egg is called the albumen, and yellow part is called the yolk. Yellow part of the egg is called the yolk. White part of the egg is called the albumen. I think all of you understood. And yolk is rich in fats and lipids. It is rich in fats and lipids. It is rich in fats and lipids. Yellow part. And white part, albumen. Albumen is rich in proteins. Albumen is rich in proteins, and this eggshell is made up of the calcium carbonate. This is the eggshell, and this eggshell is made up of the calcium carbonate. It is hard, you can see. This is the calcium carbonate. This is the eggshell, and it is made up of the calcium carbonate. This is the white part of the egg. It is rich with proteins. This is the yellow part of the egg, that is called the yolk, and yolk is rich with fats and lipid. This is the structure of the egg. I think all of you understood. And it is due to the deficiency of calcium carbonate in birds' feed. Sometimes the birds lay eggs without shells, that is the soft shells eggs, and it is due to the deficiency of calcium carbonate in their feeds. So this is the structure of the eggs. I think all of you understood. And again you can see that this is the eggshell. White part is called the albumen, and albumen is rich with proteins. Yellow part, that is called the yolk, and it is rich with fats and lipids. So this is the structure of the egg. And now come to the fish. Fish is the major source of food. And you can see that it is a major source of food which is rich with proteins. And fish content have high digestibility and growth promoting value. Also, cod and shark liver oils are rich in vitamin D. Cod and shark liver oil, shark liver oil is rich with vitamin D. It is rich with vitamin D. And what are the freshwater fishes? Freshwater fishes. Freshwater fishes. You can see that different kinds of fishes: marine water fishes, sea water fishes, river water fishes. Different fishes are live in different habitat. So freshwater fishes, katla. You can see that katla, labio, sirhina, barbus, mistus, clarius. Katla, labio, sirhina, barbus, mistus, clarius. These are the example of the freshwater fishes. Freshwater fishes, you can see this: katla, labio, sirhina, barbus, mistus, clarius. And now come to the seawater fishes. Seawater fishes. Seawater fishes. Seawater fishes. In seawater fishes, you can see that hilsa, catfish, ribbonfish, red mullet, cat mullet, ribbonfish, cat mullet. These are the pomfret, Bombay duck also. These are the example of the seawater fishes. What is the pisciculture? What is the pisciculture? Rearing and management of fish on large scale is called the pisciculture. What is the pisciculture? Rearing and management of fish on large scale is called the pisciculture. So fish are eaten in various forms: cooked, in fried form, in dried form, in pickle form, and in canned form. What is the apiculture? What is the apiculture? Rearing of honeybees on a large scale is called the apiculture. Rearing of honeybees on a large scale is called the apiculture. Rearing and management of fish on a large scale is called the pisciculture. Terms are different: pisciculture, apiculture. And the place used for rearing of honeybees is called apiary. What is the apiary? Term apiary. What is the apiary? You can see that the place used for the rearing of honeybees is called an apiary. What is honey? Honey is produced by honeybees from the nectar of flowers, and it consists of water, sugar, minerals and enzymes, and it is an antiseptic which destroys the growth of microorganisms, and it is easily digestible. For this reason, honey is used in medicines. Food habits of people. In Andhra Pradesh, they eat the rice, dry vegetables preparation, arhar dal, upma, also rasam, curd, pickle, etc. In different states and in different countries, they are eating the different food items. And in Bihar, which kind of food items they are eating? You can see that rice, chapati, sattu, flour of roasted gram, dal, बैंगन का भरता, and thin slices of vegetable coated with besan. Gujarat, which kind of food items they are eating? Chapati, rice, dal, vegetable preparation, lassi, thepla made of wheat flour, dhokla, khandvi, etc. Punjab, which kind of food items they are eating? Roti, paratha, missi roti, butter, lassi, छोले, गाजर का हलवा, दही भल्ला, एक्सेट्रा. राजस्थान, बाजरा, दलिया, रोटी, दाल कचौरी, सेवी, बेसन प्रिपरेशन. तमिलनाडु, इडली, डोसा, राइस, सांभर, बनाना, chips, etc. Some steps to avoid wastage of food. Why we can avoid the wastage of food? Because food that is produced should not be allowed to get spoiled or eaten away by animals like rats and squirrels. We should eat only that much quantity of food which is required by our body. In parties or even in our homes, we should not leave food uneaten in our plates. So this is the chapter 1, food, where does it come from? It is completed and you will take revision.